Well, we've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the Washington Commanders. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. But you look at this defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball. They don't get things done early.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
A big play that time on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Hurts on the option right.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line? Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now the 2nd-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They go play action with Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Washington on 3rd down.
A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 14.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Out now is the punter, Braden Mann.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 31 yards on the punt there.
And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory.
At their own 11-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question...
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll send Brown in motion right.
Hey, Silver. 63.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Sliding out of the pocket. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Forced out to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On first down, Howell.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now Howell. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Here's Howell.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the Commanders who picked up the road victory, so they'll be fighting for the season sweep in this one. Howell, another throw on second down.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
And Howell will throw it.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Jalen Carter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
This one from 48 yards away.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts,
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here now a 3rd and 20. throwing is Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
His throw incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Quick slant here to Smith.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal?
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Swift will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
15 yards the pickup, 1st down Washington.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, check that, street.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stock troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Here's Hal to throw on second down.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Howell going to go for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
When you have a guy who has mobility, bootlegging him out of the pocket is often a big-time call, especially on a fourth down play. Gives him a run-pass option.
Yeah, but it's also gutsy, right, because you're exposing your quarterback quite a bit.
You know, there's no doubt about that one at all, because on the bootleg, you've got to hope that the defensive ends or outside linebackers take the fake. If they don't, they're often right in the face of the guy trying to exit out.
Tackle there by big Jordan Davis. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 8. They'll go play action. Howell.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Back to throw, Howell.
Rolling to his right. This will be caught at Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's go now.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson.
Now the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Joey Sly on for the Commander field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through.
And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Go Silver, ready? Hey, let's go.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Commanders 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. Room past the 35.
And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts.
That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This offense so far on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Now Howell. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Okay, ready?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
70 range, 70 range. Track. Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
They go play action with Hurts.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Here's Swift.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DeAndre Swift.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Eagles are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage.
Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
Fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Powell throwing on third down here.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
They'll take over first down 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. Here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Hurts.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
They find some open field here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Powell's throw complete to Dotson.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Off-play action. It's Howell. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson.
Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson. 47 yards.
And the Commanders are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Commanders 13.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
No touch it. No touch it.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Very set.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this,